This is the AM Compact Touch or the AM 65 list. Yes, you heard it right, 65 list, but wouldn't that just make it a 60%? This keyboard features a touch panel that includes a ton of features. Mainly, this is used for arrow keys to free up desk space and give a symmetrical design, but also can be used to control the lighting effects, volume, fast forward, and rewind. This gives a super nice way to control all these options without removing your fingers off the home keys. The panel features a capacitive touch panel that utilizes the electrical properties of the human body as input. When it comes in contact with the display, it detects when and where on the display the user touches. I really like the integration of the touch panel as it pushes forward keyboards in the right direction of innovation and simplifying key presses. The one negative is the software used to perform key mapping for your layers. First of all, you have to create an account just to get into the DIY software. Secondly, there is no way to program custom touch functions for the control panel, which would be a nice way to use the touch panel in its full potential. Also, a nice option would be for this board to be compatible with VIA, an easier software to control that's widely used across the custom keyboard community. For the typing feel, this board really surprised me out of the box. I haven't used a pre-built keyboard in over 3 years, and this is by far the best. Angry Mao is using a 2-stage adjustable leaf spring mounting system. There are 2 different kinds of leaf spring material here: phosphorus copper, a softer material, and stainless steel, a harder material that Angry Mao recommends in the bottom positions for better consistency. Also included adjustment pads that can be mounted in 2 areas. Gear 1 giving a more soft and forgiving feeling that's placed near the leaf spring screw, or Gear 2 further away towards the edge of the spring, giving a harsher, more rigid typing experience. With all this being said, there are 8 different mounting combos that you can experiment with to fully customize your keyboard's typing experience. The leaf spring mount has been shown to be a unique way to achieve better acoustics by isolating keystroke vibrations from the case, giving a soft but even sound signature across the keyboard. I really appreciate the gap these leaf springs fill to appease both audiences that love gasket mount and top mount keyboards. The plate featured here and comes in the base kit is an FR4 plate, which I do like as a preference but would have liked to see more options available. The PCB here that's included with the base kit comes in a hot swap with flex cuts and RGB that supports a variety of lighting effects that can be personalized via the shortcuts or customized in the DIY software. The PCB also features Bluetooth 5.1 with a 5000 mAh battery for wireless connection, or you can opt using the Type-C USB port. If you notice on the bottom of the AM Compact, it also supports wireless Qi charging that starts automatically once the keyboard drops below 85%. This can be paired with Angry Mao's CyberMat for the full wireless experience. This truly is an awesome feature that can help with long-term wireless use without having to plug your keyboard in. Bluetooth status and battery levels are displayed through the PCB's LEDs for standard editions. The AM65 list comes in a variety of colors from purple, black, red, silver, and more. The example here I have is the Night Drive Standard Edition inspired by Hacker Lucy from Cyberpunk, that combines with anodization and E-coating, giving a cool 2-tone surface texture. The special RGB editions feature customizable blocker lighting modules. The laser color variant lighting effects takes inspiration from the Tesla Cybertruck projecting light 90 degrees directly out of the cutout, and the Mech Love edition from the Love, Death Plus Robots show that features an RGB, X, and square on the blockers. You can also opt for the Mech Love Custom Edition, giving you full customization on the left and right blockers with symbols, numbers, and letters, as well as a 20-character USB port engraving. The bundle edition includes TTC Icy Silver linear switches that are stock with no factory lube, and ink black stabs that are also stock with no lube. The stock switches and stabs sound actually pretty good, but is it all because of the foam that came stock in this board? This Night Drive edition came with the Angry Mao Glacier Keycap set featuring a dark transparent PC material and a cherry profile. These keycaps really help show off some of the awesome lighting effects from the RG PCB while giving off great diffusion. The overall feel of the keycaps are almost sticky to touch, and it's very hard to describe. As a true keyboard enthusiast, I just couldn't help myself, but let's modify this keyboard. The icy silver switches were Lubed 205G0 and 105 oil on the springs, and the ink stabs are Lubed 205G0 and BDZ on the wire. Let's also take out the included foams and stab pads in the stock build and throw on some quality ABS GMK Vaporwave keycaps. I kept the foam that was stuck on the bottom of the PCB to help with the flex cuts sounding thin. I personally think this board should have been shipped without the foams for the user to experience the board's stock instead of downplaying the great acoustics this board produces naturally. As a pre-built keyboard, I could really recommend this to an entry-level or enthusiast keyboard hobbyist that wants to either keep the board as is or have the option to personalize as I did here. For a full keyboard disassembly, this could be a little tricky. The top case and bottom blocker is held on by screws shown here under the keycaps. This is similar to some screwless designs seen in other boards. Be really careful as there is a ribbon cable connecting the touch panel on the front case blocker. 3 ribbon cables connected to the PCB, so please be sure to disconnect these at your own risk. Let me know your thoughts below in the comments. What mounting method is in your favorite keyboard?